A lady wiped her eyes in mock tears. See? Look at that! It's absolutely monstrous how these children act around adults now. There is no respect, monsieur. I worry for the next generation. Oh, Charlotte, don't cry. Well, my lord, we would all breathe a little easier if those children were sent on their way. Yes, who knows what kind of mischief they might be up to. They might set the fire on tables, you see? Wow. Oh? Or steal our jewelry. In fact, I think my pocket watch is missing. No, how unfortunate. One of the ladies continued her childish wailing. It is, monsieur. It's unfortunate how you allow your important guests to be treated like this. Please deal with these vermins. Throw them out now. Oh, my sweet ladies, I am stricken with grief of your misfortunes. Allow me to offer my heartfelt apologies. Unfortunately, this child is my important guest today, and you are, sad to say, partly squatters. Excuse me? Madame Charlotte of Montreal? I don't remember sending you an invite. Same for you, Lady Antoinette of Rennes and Lady Claudine of Lyon. Most people invited are huge patrons of music. That is why they are here today. They came to listen to Mademoiselle Catherine Louise Parade. She is a 7-year-old piano prodigy who played for the Queen last summer. The man pointed at the girl busy chewing her half of the bread. The rose girl just stared at the unfolding situation. Well, that's... I am sure you were aware of that, were you not? No matter, I am always happy to see you, ladies. It is my pleasure to have you here. But I hope you don't mind giving some of the food away to my townspeople. That is why I keep my gates open. My servers are instructed to serve anyone who passes by, not just my guests. But don't you fret, my darlings. There is plenty more to be served. The ladies blushed in embarrassment. One of them began to fan herself even faster. Serves you guys right. Excuse me. The Marquis walked up to the two girls. The rose girl heart beat so fast and made her head feel light and dizzy. He had never been this close to him. She had never been this close to him. It made her feel a mixture of fear and elation. Lady Catherine, your father has been looking for you. It is almost time for your performance. The girl looked up to the Marquis and did a little courtesy. My apologies, sire. I didn't mean to cause a clatter. Guilherme chuckled. I saw the whole thing, ma chérie. You put those ladies in their place. They were being mean to her. Guilherme narrowed his eyes to the quiet girl. She hid behind her basket of roses. She couldn't look at him directly. He was like the sun. It hurt her to be in his presence. Yet there was relief in her heart as he stepped closer to her. I've seen you before, haven't I? The rose girl nodded and made a curtsy. I deliver roses to your house sometimes, sire. Yes, the girl with the sweetest face. The rose girl blushed. I love your roses, by the way. They stay fresh longer than they should. You've tended to them with love. Thank you, sire. Do you have a name, young lady? What's the matter? It's alright, young lady, if you would rather. Let's call her Rosa. Rosa, it fits her. I think she forgot her name, or she lost it. The Marquis nodded wisely. A valid point. Are you alright with that, Rosa? Yes. Come on, Rosa. You'll watch me play, right? Her eyes darted from the girl to the Marquis. Oh, Sir Gilly doesn't mind. Gilly, whatever the fuck. Gilly? He's real nice to me and my family. And he helps the people around town too. He won't throw you out. The Marquis held his right hand in the air as if swearing on oath. I won't. See? Come on, you've invited now. You're invited now. You're my special guest. There's plenty of food inside too. Rosa, please help yourself. Thank you, sire. Rosa's coming, yay. Now, this is my first public performance, Rosa. I'm a bit nervous. Catherine scratched her head. What will I do if I make a mistake? Papa will be very upset. The Marquis knelt in front of Catherine and rubbed her shoulders fondly. You will make a mistake, ma chérie, as long as you put your heart into the keys. Play to touch your audience and any mistake won't matter. Do you understand? Catherine stared at the Marquis. Not really. The man chuckled. You will, someday. Just play your first song with me in your mind, will you? Something that you think will make me smile. Guillermo held Catherine's clear young eyes in his gaze. He kissed her hand. It was covered with sticky sugar and breadcrumbs. Catherine blushed. It was the first time she looked embarrassed by anything. It would be my pleasure, sir. Catherine toggled up the wooden podium and walked towards the middle of the stage. The crowd's chatter died down. She curtsied in front of the audience, waved her flower and stole a glance of Guillermo. The man gave her a tiny nod. She sat down in front of the piano, admiring the cream and ebony keys underneath her fingers. Her own piano was broken and beaten. Father had sold his horse for it. The A3 key never played, and the strings would creak when it was cold. But it had never failed her. She knew the keys like they were her own fingers. She whispered to the new piano softly, as if coaxing a beautiful, untamed animal. Let's be friends, okay? God damn it, the 7-year-olds. She saw Rosa at the far end of the podium, watching her diligently. There was a renewed vigor in her blood. She could hear the keys calling out of her. A song that would make him smile. She placed her fingers on the keys. She began to play. At the ring of the first few notes, it became apparent to the audience that this girl was something special. Here was a little girl, barely tall enough to reach the pedals of the piano, playing as if she owned it. There was times she'd miss a note or two, but that didn't matter. She played the song to make someone smile, and it touched everyone's present. Her musical skill was far beyond her years. Her fingers caressed the keys as she was making a flower crown, carefully weaving the petals. She knew the correct way to tie the leaves so they wouldn't tear, like all smart little girls did. As the piano sang underneath her hands, Catherine seemed to disappear right in front of the audience's eyes. She was just a vision after all, somebody leading them down a dream. A dream of a garden. This springtime, she had the shade of the tree on a windy day. The couples in the audience tightened their grip on their hands and their partners. Some closed their eyes and let the music saturate their soul. Sweet memories of youth, a first love, the yawn of a newborn. Rosa's eyes shone as she stared at Catherine. Her heart was captured by this image of her. A young girl was swaying her head to the music, smiling at the notes poured out of her. She couldn't take her eyes away from Catherine's glowing face. Was this happiness? Was this love? She looked like she was in love. And she was, wasn't she? In her innocence, she was still in love with her life. In love with her family, with her pets, in love with every new discovery. She was full of hope. It was a bittersweet feeling for Rosa. A happy teardrop rolled down her cheek. She wanted to warm herself in that hope if she could. In the audience, Guillermo and Catherine's father sat beside each other. Separate, your daughter is amazing. She is, isn't she? I mean, pardon my arrogance, my liege. I am very proud father, you see. No, pardon necessary, sire. Has she found a sponsor yet? The Duke of Versailles once spoke to me about it, but we have not made any arrangements. Then I must steal her away as soon as possible. Sire, I'd like to be Catherine's primary sponsor if that is alright with you. Why, sire. And to further cement my status, the piano she is playing right now, it is hers. I bought it for her. Francois eyes widened in astonishment. That is... Francois gulped. That is beyond generous, sire. Guilherme smiled. Well, I must make it hard for you to refuse me, you see. I took the opportunity of asking you outright. You see, the Duke might offer an extravagant piano played in gold. In that case, I have no choice but to humbly concede. What? I am kidding. The Duke of Versailles is the worst miser you will ever meet. The man chuckled. Of course, I shall be playing for her musical tutoring as required, along with an ample stipend and accommodate your family. You don't have to look so surprised, Monsieur Pite. Your daughter is a star. There's a effervescence, whatever the fuck that word is, about her that erupts the soul. There is no doubt in my mind that she will succeed. Thank you deeply, my liege. Please, call me by my name, Monsieur. Let me remind you, this generosity isn't without charge. Her tutoring will be done in my house. I want to monitor her progress. Apart from that, I'd very much like Catherine to visit me and play from time to time. Music is one of my true passions. Her presence would benefit my mood tenfold. Of course, sire, that is a small price to pay for all of your offers. On the contrary, monsieur, you don't have to decide now. Kindly think about it. Thank you, my lord, sire Guilherme. After the performance, Catherine and Rosa went to the Marquis' garden to play.